My name's Lance Stolworthy. Hi. So, what did it make me think about? Highest high. It made me think about like the area where I live in here, Puget Sound. I've lived in several different places throughout, like Seattle area, Washington. So I used to live in West Seattle. I lived in Issaquah, Fall City, Gig Harbor, Tacoma. So like I've been all around. Kind of just makes me think of home. So that's pretty basic. How might others think about this book? Well, I don't know. I've already heard a lot about your guys' opinions. So I mean, I just kind of like, I don't know. I guess I just think, I don't know. I've heard a lot of things that you guys have said is what I've thought about the book. So I can relate a lot with what you guys have said. What did I visualize when I read The Highest Tide? I can't lie, I couldn't stop like seeing the cover, like just the starfish, and yeah, I don't know. When I was little, I used to like judge a book from its cover, like no matter the writing, because I'd want like that instant gratification of whatever like is on the cover, like to just like come at me and like tell me what's going on with the cover. I don't know why. What connections can I make? Well, I kind of already said, like, basically just a lot of memories of being around Seattle and just, yeah, seeing, like I used to go down to Alki Beach all the time and see starfish all the time in the water and just sea life. It's just, I don't know why it keeps reminding me of that. I could compare it to the other readings by like a chapter 4 of the Silent Spring and all that. Just it's like, I don't know, just like the smallest. It's just like problems that just keep coming and like, I don't know, eventually they'll get solved. Like how we are kind of bad for our own, community and stuff and our own environment, and like in The Highest Tide there's just all these problems that just keep coming, but it seems like, it just keeps pushing on through. Well, I kind of explained that too. Well, I guess I just explained 2 questions in one. With how this book related to the other tag you were right for this class. It just reminds me of Silent Spring. What are the most important events ideas in this book? I think it's like, what I got from it is really just like, no matter like how people look at you and stuff, like it doesn't even matter. You just keep doing you. Just like eventually, like the universe will like solve itself. You don't gotta worry about what other people say or like what other people say. So like that's probably the biggest moral I got from the whole thing. And what makes them so important? Well, I don't know. I can just relate it to myself, my own life. I'm pretty weird myself, and I thought the author was pretty weird. Or not the author, but the main characters. My bad. But I imagine the author's kind of weird too, because I got a weird vibe from the book as well. Yeah, like to keep reading this book, like I have no problems reading, but I don't like reading. So I just kind of like, I'd read a little bit until I kind of felt like, I just can't do this, and then I'd do the audio stuff. Because I got the idea from Alex, because, we all know I hang out with Alex. So, yeah. Okay, a writing assignment. Everybody's been saying a big research paper. Do I want to say that too? Probably gonna have to say that too. I'm just thinking about this idea. Yeah, I'm gonna say that the research paper was a huge part for me because it a lot to gather and make sure everything was all credible and just put it all together in the presentation and make sure it went along with it. It was it wasn't so simple, you know what I mean? And I actually struggled with it quite a bit because I had so many different sites on like salmon going extinct and stuff, so I didn't really know what was credible or not. So eventually I just went to the TCC library because I just needed everything to be credible. And student habits. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh boy. I would rate myself like horribly. Like I don't know, I know myself and I know I could have done better if I just applied myself a little more. But at least, I mean, participation when I, did make it on time and all that good stuff, like, I did participate. I do give myself pretty good credit on participation. My attendance, though, speaking and listening, yeah, like, kind of struggled with listening because I kind of got distracted with stuff like this. But besides that, I kind of adjusted to it throughout the year. Got a little bit better, especially towards the end for whatever reason. Completing assignments, I definitely could have applied myself more, but I completed what I did. That's the great part. The engagement I had in the class, definitely more. My organization, I was actually not bad with organization, surprisingly. Like my binder was pretty skinny, actually, compared. Yeah, super skinny.
Nice and organized too.
Ooh.
Actually, I mean, yeah, you can film that. And I think I could be definitely more motivated. But my motivation, don't think that my motivation wasn't there, because it totally was. But I just lacked something. What goals do I have for myself in these areas? To strive and prosper towards, getting like 100% every class. I just want to be like, on time with everything. Just make sure that I don't miss anything that's, I don't want to have anything late again. It just seems like everything it's always late. I got a curse or something. You know what? I'm not too sure about that at all. Like, I just work outside of class, and then when I get home, I work even more, kind of, basically. So, what resources have you used on campus? The library. I've definitely used the library. I've had to go to them for all different kinds of reasons. What questions do I have about being in college? I don't know. I mean, I had a lot to start with, but now since I've kind of been through some of it, I think I got my questions answered, basically. The challenges that I face as a student that kept me from being my best as a student. Well, I definitely just lacked being on time, I think, a lot. I also just having stuff on time and getting stuff complete. I don't really think that I just gave my 100%, and that's just the main thing about it. How will I overcome this challenge? Well, just by next quarter, learning from my first quarter here and just, applying what I've learned from my mistakes, because we all learn from our mistakes. And is that the end?
Yeah, you've already done 10 minutes.
Yeah, you only had to